Diane Sweet up to the front to do our opening prayer for our family reunion meeting.
Thank you, Father God, for this reunion that we have been brought together for such a time as this. Not only for learning, but for unity, for love, for sharing, for reconnection. We thank you, Lord, for your touch, healing bodies, minds, and hearts. May this reunion be an awesome experience for everyone, filled with good memories and love. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Amen.
Thank you, Diane. I'd like to, first of all, say welcome to everyone assembled here today. For those of you that I have not personally had the opportunity to meet, my name is Claudia Smith. I was elected president of the Barton Fields Thompson Family Reunion on our Zoom meeting that we had during 2020. So I'm proud to serve as the family reunion president. This is the second reunion that I have chaired. The first was last year in West Palm Beach. And Cherie was the hostess of that reunion. She did a fabulous job last year, she and her family. So we do thank her for that. We're going to move quickly through our meeting agenda because we do have several items of importance that we need to discuss as a family. One of the things that I want to do quickly is to go around because we do have several items of importance that we need to discuss as a family. I think Anissa is putting up her slides. What I'd like to do quickly is starting with this table, just say your name because a lot of us don't know each other. This may be your first reunion that you've attended, or this may be your 20th reunion that you've attended. But I think that it's important for a time of family togetherness so that you can see your cousins. That's what's important about a family reunion, that we are connecting or reconnecting as a family. And so that's why I wanted to have it on Zoom also, so our family members who are unable to be with us, hopefully will be able to join in by Zoom. So starting at this first table, Mamie, would you introduce yourself?
My name is Mamie Sangster. I'm one of part of the Garden by the family.
Okay, Anthony? And Anthony is our current treasurer.
My name is Cal Thompson. My father and Father Thompson. And also things of God.
Yes, you are.
And Jimmy?
Carol Peterson. I'm one of the David Barton.
Jan? Introduce yourself.
Alan,
Behind
Hi, family. I'm Tina Bell, a part of South.
It sounds like a good team.
Katrina,
Cousins, I'm Katrina Boykin, speaking from Vallejo, California, by way of Atlanta to Alabama. And I'm part of the Martin Plan.
Hi, everybody. My name is Raven Manifold, granddaughter of Mary Boykin, so I'm part of the Florida plan. I'm Tina from Tatiana. I've been
Deborah,
Oh, I'm Deborah Morris, part of the Thompson family.
Aaron Morris, Deborah Morris' son, also part of Thompson.
Peggy,
Oh. But I'm Peggy Thompson Brown. My mother's Marguerite Thompson. And my dad was Charles Carroll Thompson, known as Lindy, or Linda. Grandma gave him the name. And I'm the cat observation. And, thank you so much. But right now, I have to share this. I didn't know about evidence passing Tuesday 2 weeks ago. So I just want to say this. I'm saddened by that. She and I used to communicate on the telephone all the time. But somehow we missed talk for about a couple of weeks. I would get a call and I finally got on.
Getting very happy now. Related to, understanding about marriage, family, life.
My brother, Joel, and my daddy worked there. And my mom.
Hello, I guess I gotta be dramatic like my mom and stand up. I am Jakia, I am Pam's daughter, granddaughter. I mean, I know I'm your shoulder when I stand up there, okay. But you supposed to keep it in the check.
It's too late. My name is Brett Gray. I'm Alice. And you guys are all I'll be calling you all. Especially you.
I'm Alice Brooks. I am the granddaughter of Little Lucille Barton and the daughter of Bart Brooks. And I am here with the book and so glad to be here.
All right.
I'm Brian Brooks. I'm so
Yours is Bart.
I am actually the granddaughter of Colonel Barton Moxley, the oldest of the Barton clan, who moved to South Bend, Alabama, and all y'all followers except for your. Wait a minute. Granddaughter of Earl, daughter of her middle daughter, George.
I'm Chuck Smith, grandson of Laura Barton.
Okay, I'm gonna let you guys put what the key stacks up. LNG.
All right.
Thompson loved the jeans. My mother was Pearl Thompson.
Yeah.
And here. It's over, it's over. I'm them right there, part of the council. And I'm a quitter. I'm her daughter, her granddaughter.
Thank you, family, for introducing yourselves. Oh, I'm sorry, I apologize. Okay, Early.
I just want to make one little quick announcement. As most of you know, my dear brother and my brother, he's very covered the hospital. Prayer, one of the things I'm most concerned about is old. Yeah, and I told him that I think volunteer. I know that this is what you want. And he's worked so hard on most of it. And I hope.
So my family is from Montgomery and this little town called Sprague, and that's where
I'm Alina Boykin. I'm the granddaughter of Ron Barton and the daughter of Marion Boykin, Marion Barton.
I'm Francine Howell. We're the Owen and Sadie Barton. We come to the Senate of News, South Louisville, and the State Council. I am granddaughter of Barton. My mom still and my aunt.
I'm Diane Sweet.
I am the daughter of Bernice Barton. I'm not gonna say I'm just a Barton because I do from the Barton field. I had spoken, we were calling people, and I had spoken to a young lady, and she had no idea that we were connected, but she's part of my family. And I said, if nothing else, I was going to make a concerted effort to get to know Fort Thompson and hopefully Thompson and Parsons. We're all sick, same family. And Jane, you can correct me if I'm wrong. Wasn't it 3 brothers and a sister that made up Barton Fields Thompson? What made up the Barton Fields Thompson? Fred Fields, Fields, Barton, and then the Thompson was the sister. So they were brothers. It's so different than whoever your sister's brother is, if they marry somebody, it's still all the same family. Right? So let's look at it like that and make sure that it is.
Amen. Amen.
Thank you, family, for introducing yourself. Pardon me? So anyway, I wanted to introduce the officers of the family. As I said, I'm Claudia Smith, the president. Jimmy Durant is the vice president. Lynn Head is our corresponding secretary. Burnell Savage is our reporting secretary. Anthony Sangster is our treasurer, and Jan Allen is our financial secretary. Diane Sweet McMillan is our family chaplain. And as Jan said during her introduction, she is the immediate past president. Ann Haley Brown, Jimmy Durant, and David Haley are our scholarship co-chairs. And then Anissa Barton Thompson is our technology chair. So those are your current officers. And so for our family meeting agenda, I wanted to, I did not print this out and give it to you today because I knew most of you just throw it away. But we want to start with the agenda by having our agenda. I would like to call Jay Ann as our financial secretary to tell us about the 2023 BFT dues report. Can you come? Are you prepared to give that information? Oh, just can you all see me? Good. We have 67 people who have paid dues. I was asked how many people had not paid dues. I'm sorry, it's not that they did not pay dues. It was the amount of people who paid dues that are not here. And I thought that, I said it's only 1 or 2. Well, it turns out that it is 23 people. Right. So, and for various reasons. For the people who have not paid me their dues, I'm still on the receiving end. There's only a couple of people. Almost everybody has paid that bill. Okay, so family dues is $35. For those of you that are new to the real, dues is $35 per year. we ask that all members of the family that are over 18 years of age pay their annual dues, whether you come to the reunion or you don't come to the reunion. The reason being, we have expenses associated with the reunion. We have to give the host family money to start making the plans for the reunion. So I know that this information is new to some people, so that's why it's a matter of educating everybody so that they're aware of what the participation in the reunion is. I have brought copies of our bylaws. If anybody would like a copy of the Barton Fields Thompson reunion bylaws, I do have those available for you today. The reason why I wanted to ask that for that report is my next report is from our treasurer, Mr. Anthony Sangster. We want to be transparent as your officers. We want you to know how much money is in our treasurer, but we also want you to know how much money is going out. Because, you know, this isn't a thing where we just banking money. We need to have money in order to finance future reunions. If we're going to keep our reunion going, we also have to put money into it. We are encouraging even people who don't attend the reunions to pay their dues. Don't think that we're just getting on just this group about dues. We're asking everybody who considers themselves a member of the Barton Fields Thompson family to pay their dues. So I'm going to call Anthony to let him tell you where we are as far as our treasury report.
Hello, and thank you, family. One of my favorite parts of the family reunion was as soon as I got there, my Pete used to always meet me about the dudes. And always did enjoy that. And I always knew I was going to see Uncle Pete. So it's always been a big part of my family reunion. That reminds me that we are doing really good on dues because of Jan. She really puts in a lot to making sure that everybody pays their dues and keeping it straight. And so, Dan, thank you so much. You do a wonderful job. We've been going back and forth with the hotel. We should have a little over 13,000 in our account. But we got some issues with the hotel where I'm chasing for some money. And so once we have that, we'll have a little bit over 13,000 in our treasury, but that in $1,347 of that belongs to the scholarship money. And so I'm going to do something to put that in a separate account so that we can always keep ahead of that. On my screen here. But we got a big from last family reunion. We had a Sunday church service and we took an offering. It was about $300 and some, and all of that went into the scholarship. Family is really important that we keep giving to that scholarship, and that it builds up real nicely. So that's financial report. Yes.
That is, if you make a donation to of the reunion, is that tax deductible? I mean, are we 401k? That's not okay. Okay, I just wanted to know. Maybe we.
Yes.
I would like to say that when paying your dues, it's important that you put in the 4 areas. Even if you put it on your cell or cash app, put your name in there because I'm hard pressed to find out who is paid and who hasn't. So if you want the credit, please put your name in the 4
Maybe we should just show that child.
But if you so inclined and you need to know how to pay your dues, here is your cheat sheet. Okay?
Okay. Thank you, Jan. Thank you, Anthony. I had gotten this, we only received 2 pieces of correspondence this year. The one piece of correspondence was from Jimmy Durant. He was announcing the graduation of his son, James Durant IV, from West Point University Academy. And then the second was just a little note from Evelyn Glover. And so since Peggy mentioned that, I went and got this from Jan, because the note had been received with her reunion registration. And so what she did, people that do not have email, I mail them personally copies of the reunion information. You have email, you receive it at your home through the email. But people who don't have email, we try to include those family members to know what's going on with the family. And so I would send out a copy of the letter. So I had sent that to cousin Evelyn. And so she was excited. She had already paid her reunion registration. She had paid her dues. And so she was writing a note back, and it says, Claudia, I prefer visiting the Alabama A&M campus. Then she said, I will arrive Saturday morning and check out Sunday after breakfast. Requesting a 2-room suite with 2 queen beds. I will call the hotel and make my reservations. So I did, and it was kind of strange that Peggy and I had both been calling Evelyn's house, and I had been leaving her messages because I was trying to check and make sure she just wanted a reservation just for the one night. And I thought it was rather strange that she wasn't answering her phone. And so I was really sad when I got that news from Ham about her passing. So we do want to lift her family up in prayer. And but we're going to continue on, because as I said, I did want to, Anthony brought up about payment to the Embassy Suites Hotel. Lord knows it's been a process. First of all, I want to make sure that when you checked in, that you were told that your parking is complimentary. Anybody who checked in and was told that there's an overnight parking fee, that's incorrect. And I know when I checked in yesterday, they told me that there was an overnight. I said, oh no, that's not right. I know that's not right, because before I signed my name on that contract, I contacted our banquet manager and I said, I cannot sign this contract, it's incorrect. And because it did have parking fees on there, and for overnight parking, and for even our cousins who would be coming in, who live here in the Alabama area, they would have 30 minutes free, then $5 after that 30 minutes, and then $2 an hour. It was so be adding up. And I was like, no, this isn't right. So it's important. Your officers are going over these contracts very carefully. We take our officers seriously. And that's why I want you to be informed as family members that we're doing the very best we can for the Barton Fields Thompson reunion. And but we need your help. And I at one point wrote on the Facebook page that we needed to save our reunion, because hotels are not cheap. Hotels are not playing with family reunions anymore. Okay, Chuck Smith did a wonderful job in working with his. Let's give it up for Chuck. One who initially came out, met with the hotel, got things started. So thank you, Chuck, for all of your work. I do appreciate it. But we had many Zoom conference meetings with Chuck, with Misty, with Anthony, Jan, and myself, talking with them, trying to arrange things. we had a 25 room minimum. 25 rooms. And I think at one point, it might have been in May, and Chuck put on the Facebook page, we've only got so many rooms. So yes, we were practically begging you to come to this reunion because we knew that we had to meet that. In addition to 25, in addition to filling 25 rooms, we had to meet a $4,000 food and beverage minimum. You all don't know how hard it is to get to $4,000. When you're calling me, asking me, what is this $75 for? For reunion registration, it's hard when people do not attend, when enough people don't attend the reunion. It makes it harder on the people who do attend the reunion because we can't have you have a banquet meal and a t-shirt for $75. Now, yeah, we could have put it up to 100. We could have charged you more. This was I think Jan said this is one of the lowest reunion registration amounts that we've been charged for a while. But I want you to be aware that we were fighting tooth and nail to get these rooms filled and then to pay our bills. The reunion is a self-sustaining activity. From the money we get from the reunion registration, that should be the money that we can pay all of the bills for that reunion so that we don't have to go into the treasury. I had told the officers, I'm sorry, we're gonna have to go into the treasury. We gotta pay this bill because if Claudia Smith's name is on the contract, I don't want Embassy Suites calling me. I don't want them calling Anthony. So I want everyone to understand, hotels are not cheap. Your officers have discussed things that we can do to cut, expenses and save money. This food back here, you won't believe it, but that's $1,000.
Oh, yes.
That was $1,000. We had to order 800 to meet our $4,000 minimum. We had, when the lady added up the bill, she was like, y'all at 3,000 something, you still got another $856. Guess what? We spent $856. We didn't go over that, but then they're gonna add tax and gratuity. So that took that food up to over $1,000. Just so that we could meet our $4,000 minimum. So that's why I want the family to understand that we have got to change our thinking. And I wanted the family to understand that we've got to also make some changes, okay? There have been different things that have been proposed. The board members have talked about different suggestions, but I want to bring it to the family. One of the things that's been discussed is the frequency of the Barton Fields Thompson reunion. When everybody used to pack up the kids and drive to South Bend, I would stay at Aunt Bernice's house or Aunt Lucille's house, and we would sleep on the floor. I'd go over to Uncle Sam Roberts' house and Aunt Easter's house and play over there. We're not packing up and going to South Bend anymore. Now we're going all around the country, different cities. Somebody was just bragging on you the other day, Sharon, saying, ooh, that was a good reunion Sharon had. They said, ooh, that was a good reunion Toddy and them had up in South Bend. It's been wonderful reunions. We've had all around the country, everybody. Vallejo, we've been everywhere. We've been to Kansas City twice. You've been we've gone everywhere. But we need to discuss this because we've got to bring our younger people into these reunions. And our younger people are the ones who are struggling to attend the reunions. They have kids, and to get their kids to a reunion and to stay at a hotel, it's difficult for some of our families. So that's why I wanted to open it up to the family to discuss. One of our former presidents, Robert Milton and Jimmy Durant had a discussion. They are recommending that we go to a every other year family reunion. Some people don't like that idea. They want to keep it as an annual family reunion. So I want to open up the floor for discussion from you all on what your ideas are regarding our reunion, because we've got to do something in order to bring more people in and attend the reunion. It's difficult for some of our families to get here annually. So what do you all think? I think, wait a minute.
And before you begin, if you can please come up to the front so that you can be on the recording. Because the folks that aren't able to participate, they're gonna want to hear your responses as well.
Thank you.
I adamantly oppose going to every other year. We have always done consecutive family reunions. Your mother told me, Jayanne, you keep this reunion going. And she did that on her deathbed. Am I correct?
Not quite, but okay.
But why go to every other year? If you're not planning to come this year, don't come. But if you, but you come next year. Everybody can't come every year. Everybody can't come every 2 years. As you can see, Alabama is one of the most sought after reunions. Everybody wants to go to the plantation house. Everybody wants to visit there. Everybody wants to go back. That's why I felt like when I talked to Chuck, I said, oh, this is everybody's gonna be here for Alabama. And it was shocking that everybody didn't come. We have to work on ourselves. We work on, one of the suggestions was to move the reunion up because of school. We can do that because it says in the bylaws that it's up to the host to do it. So that problem can be solved. But we don't have to go to every other year. That does not solve anything. Personally, I want to see 100. I want to get to 100. If you go every other year, I'm not going to make it. And don't y'all want something to do? Yeah. So, and some of you guys want to get to 100. And we're at 76. Go ahead.
I know.
Come up.
And if you're not opposed, stay in this room.
Come up.
No, come up. No, okay.
I was just gonna say that.
Come up to the front.
Stand up, Lord. Stand up, Lord. Stay on your chair.
You got to respect it. You got your voice. So. Thank you for. So my family, we've been in our family reunion since 1977. Initially, we did every 3, and then after 2 reunions, we started doing every 2. And our last reunion was in Sprague, Alabama last year. And we had over 100 people. So when we have our reunions every other year, we do get close to 100 each time. And it allows people to join their spouses' family reunions on that other year, allows them to save money. to get to that next reunion, so that's just, much. And I appreciate you. Don't have a seat now.
No, I was just wanting to say that that's well and good. That's, I mean, because if we did every 3 years or every other year, we might get more people and we might not. That's a chance that we'll have to take. If we try to pull in some of our younger people, and I know my family for one, if we try to pull in the younger people, get them involved, give them titles, we will probably see resurgence. One of the best reunions we had was in Indianapolis, Sharon Street back there. Don't look behind you. Also, when we went to South Bend, we went to and Toddy and them put on a fabulous reunion in South Bend. They did not go the standard way. They didn't have, they didn't have a guest speaker. They didn't have a dais. They had a picnic and games. It was so much fun. We had a good time. Right. And it was mostly his family. When we had it in Atlanta. Oh, I mean, okay. We put on the Ritz. Oh, and you're right, Ann. We went Hollywood, right? So I'm just saying, please consider not having it every other year. That's all I'm asking. And anybody need my help?
I do, I raise your hand.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so, moving on. So are there any other ideas regarding the frequency, Brian?
Hey family, how you doing? Thank you. I'm blessed to be here. And speaking of that, I'm just as guilty as probably everyone else here, because I have not in my dues, but I have not. I'm the first to admit it. This is probably about my 7th family reunion total, if that many. But I am guilty of many, many years. I have not attended family reunion. I'm not trying to say I'm okay back to However, now that I live here in the South, I just moved to California to Georgia, so I hope that I'm able to attend a lot more because it's mostly out this week. So, but I think the biggest problem is financially. You're talking about the fees and everything else. Those dues, when we're not here, if we still pay them, is that $75? I think that's probably a godsend and really a nice buffer. Well, if it's 35, we'll raise it to 50. Because you know what? I'm guilty. And you start at the 50s from now on, I don't have to worry about that. No, but seriously, I haven't paid. I don't think a lot of people have paid if they're not here, right? So if that's implemented, maybe that will help ease some, a little bit of. And but maybe that helps. Maybe it doesn't. I'm sorry, just a thought.
Yeah, sure, come on.
I only suggest that when you send out the notices, that be, because frankly, I have a lot of children, maybe I have a lot of children, 7 children, and grandchildren. And I never thought that if they were not attending, they never paid. So if that's the expectation, which is badly needed, then we have to put that together so that they know that this is the expectation. And it's just, and that, and they also have to know, because I've had some viewers, that if they do not attend for whatever reason, or they decide to bring their spouses or girlfriends, or whatever, that they should pay for them as well. Because people just, they may have to, but they have a girlfriend, they bring them. So if that's the case, everything has to be spelled out in that letters, so that everybody's clear what's the expectation. Because we really can't make people accountable for anything that has not been said. So that's just basic contract. Okay.
Any other comments? Suggestions?
I've been, so as was mentioned earlier, Ann Haley, one of the tri-chairs of the scholarship. So to your point, just wanted to make sure it's clear to people that part of what dues go to, even if you do not attend the reunion, part of the dues will go towards scholarship. And also, now that, remember formerly when we lost a member of the family, if I'm not mistaken, we would send maybe something to the survivors of the family. Now, we still recognize the loss of that family member, but that $50 now goes into the scholarship fund that originated, I believe, I'm not mistaken in saying that, at the death of my mother, so an educator who was very interested in education. So anyway, so when a family member now dies, we transfer out of the general fund $50 into the scholarship fund. And then, not necessarily my personal concern, but I would like to invite someone to speak to the timing of the meeting, because I think that's been an issue for some people. If there's anyone more interested that the reunion might be earlier in the summer for people. I've seen my cousins.
I have a question.
Oh, yes.
Regarding the scholarship, we have criteria for the scholarship, when they're gonna be awarded.
That's gonna be discussed.
Oh,
That's
is
gonna
that
be
on the
discussed.
agenda? Okay, I'm sorry. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Can you hold on? No, hold on.
Okay, I want to, hold on a minute, Misty, yes, come on, Tina. I want to correct a couple of things, okay? First of all, dues does not go directly in, dues money is not right now going into scholarship, let me correct that. Monies are donated to the scholarship either by individuals such as you and your brother. When your mother passed, you donated money to the scholarship fund. When a dues paying member of the family passes away, $50 is donated to the scholarship in honor of that person. But it is if a dues paying member passes, because we can't just automatically just start transferring money into the scholarship just if a member of the family passes, because that family member may not have ever paid dues. So we couldn't just transfer money. There's got to be some specific reasons why we are transferring that money into scholarship. So if any of you would like to donate money to the scholarship fund, it's certainly something that you can do. Anthony has gone back and figured up all the money that is in that scholarship fund specifically, so that we don't have any confusion over scholarship money versus our treasury money. Okay, Steve.
I don't know if this is out of order with the meeting or not, but a couple suggestions for the committee. I'm Tina Bell, I'm a counsel for the family, for our family. The first one is, because I am also Greek, we could consider doing maybe lifetime, come up with a dollar amount. You can't hear me at all? Just two strategic ideas. The first one, because I am a Greek, we could come up with something like a lifetime dollar amount to be a family member, and then the fees to be taken care of individually. $400, $500 to pay it up front for life. We don't have to worry about it. That's one suggestion. Another is we can leverage our consecutiveness to Hilton. Out of the 5 reunions that I've gone to, we've chosen Embassy Suites. We happen to like Embassy Suites. So if we could pull together a couple RFPs or proposals, ship them by Hilton, Marriott, hit the major hotels and tell them we've been doing consecutive reunions for 76 years. Could you consider giving us a family reunion deal? Maybe we might come up with something. So that we wouldn't be so bound for food and beverage. So that's something we can think in the future. Because the consecutiveness is really something paramount. Most families never do. And we've got something historic and something, very solid that could be sold. So that's my idea.
Any other comments? Okay.
Okay, the biggest concern has always been, I know for me personally, and for several people in this room because they're educators. I've never been able to attend a reunion that wasn't in Alabama because I'm back at work and my policy. My school system would not let us take off the first 10 days of school. So we just started this week. So if it was anywhere else, I wouldn't have been able to come. So I think it's important, even we have Honey, who her grandkids didn't come because they're back in school. And that was a big thing for her. And so I think it's important, like you said, it can be moved. Jay said it can be moved because it's based on the actual committee when the dates are. But I don't know if that was even known by the family, because since I was born and been attending or have known, I always knew it was like the first weekend in August. And I'm 37 plus 9 was still. And we need these young folks to go take over to know, which I'm probably gonna be one of the ones who have to take over. So honestly, just looking at changing the date, maybe even, it could be a summer vacation for some of our family members. And since we do travel, so that could be an idea. So I'm sorry. True, like 4th of July, because there'll be a lot of things to do wherever we are. So I think it's very important that we all know now that the date can be changed, so maybe we can improve the amount of people who do come to our reunions. Right. So that's always been the issue for me.
Hello, Heather Beasley. I talk to my friends' family who has large family gatherings every other year. I'm not saying every other year. I'm just saying that's what they do. But what they have is they have a planning committee. And when they travel from the different places, the committee's in charge of it. And if a person does live here, the committee helps that person. But it's not like it's over in Elyria, just Elyria is planning. It's the committee in Elyria. I'm not saying I'm on the committee, I'm just saying they do. Also, they also try to tell like it's a vacation. So they're pretty much saying, come with us as a family on vacation. And so I think that's what maybe be appealing to some of the other people, because I see y'all on Facebook on your vacation. So maybe it has to be a vacation and not just a reunion. Maybe it's pick vacation spots, because that might help people too.
Any other comments? Because I did have the month of future Martin Bill Thompson family reunions as our next item to discuss. So that has been already discussed. But originally our reunion, when it started, it was later in August. Then it got moved up to the first weekend in August. But that is not written in stone. We have traditionally just kind of kept it going. But now that's what this is all about, educating everybody so that they know that it does not necessarily have to be the first weekend in August. Now, we need to now discuss suggestions for future BFT reunion sites or cities. Everybody start looking at the floor. On the ceiling. I have contacted one cousin to discuss the 2024 reunion. And I think he was very smart in saying, I want to know about the financial aspect. Because let's face it, it costs money to put on a reunion. Sharon, when you hosted the reunion, did you pay out of your pocket? Okay.
And that was one of the things I was waiting for. It's one of the things not always trying to find ways of how we want to take people there. If you have fun, no one has. Most organizations have fundraising to help all the cost. And everything's done online, or it's not that this. Is this what you want to do? Want to be based on the whole that's doing the fundraiser, or is it all of it? Like popcorn, or things that do it. I think Black Art as a fundraiser, if it's hard, that would go offset the cost.
I agree. But I think that it's important for people who have never hosted a reunion to know what it actually what goes into it. And then, when you all hosted in Ohio, me and Archie, either one of you all.
We were blessed. We had a lot of sponsorships. Yeah, we really worked our hand to help people in the community, and they really supported our efforts. They were happy that our family was coming to the city. And all they asked is that we get some sites. So a lot of our things were definitely underwritten, and the mayor was very excited. Yes.
But that, it takes a lot of work. It does. I'll be the first to say it takes a lot of work. People from Cleveland, do you all want to say anything? No. Never mind, Tina.
Oh my God. One of the things that I did, that's why I met here today. I had to invite my friends, church, workers. I sold them. I said, bring a couple of $2. I sold the baby so that I can leave mine and put them. But I still end up being.
And that's why it's a matter of educating the family so that they are aware of that and they know when families do put on a reunion. But you can't say, I'm gonna go because the Thompsons are doing it this year, or I'm gonna go because the Bartons are doing it. This is one family reunion. One family reunion. It's about unity. And so that's why we have got to support each other when we go and go regardless of which branch of the family is giving it, so that we can put on a nice reunion. Because I don't think there's anybody who's put on a reunion, where they didn't have to come up out of their pocket for some money or some sponsorships or something. And that's why I wanted this young man who's considering doing it. I did call and talk to him, but I told him, no, I don't want to, because he's a young man and he's starting his career. He can't afford to put out of his pocket to put on a reunion. you know, he's being kind enough to consider it. And he said, you know, custom party, I don't have any problems planning it. He said, but I want to know the people are going to come, the people are going to be there. And, you know, so, you know, that's why it's hard when the president is reaching out to people.
But I really like Heather, my flower girl. Idea to, maybe we should have a reunion committee. Yeah, I think that's a great idea. Thank you, Heather.
She said we should have a reunion committee. Say, can you stand up?
Oh, I can. So Heather, I appreciate. Oh, I appreciate that suggestion because in cities where there may not be a lot of family members. I mean, so for instance, in Los Angeles, we've got some college people, but I mean, I think that's a great idea. Maybe people would volunteer. I mean, of course, the local people would.
Right, because they even go when it's not, and they don't limit it just for the family.
Right, and maybe they would do the gift bags, whatever, but I think it's like, look at this unnamed young man. Maybe it would be helpful if there was a committee to this, even if people don't live in the same. And I love this idea. We need also like best, you know, best results. Like this that you got people to help promote. Or I mean, that's a great idea. We need to also share best practice.
Okay, quickly, if anybody wants any of the fruit or anything, please get it now because the hotel wants to take hotel out. Okay, moving on. Yeah.
One thing I'd like to say is, our committee agreed that we would all put in $100 to start our seed money. Because we knew we weren't traveling, and so that would offset some of our costs because we weren't traveling. So we did that as a donation. And that seemed to work out somewhat. The other thing, I just wanted to have, a couple people murmured under their breath, if there's anybody interested in being on a reunion committee, stand up. Anybody interested in doing that?
Heather, you need to write down the name.
I'll take a picture. Take a picture. Everybody get together, get to the front. Get to the front. Reunion committee, please stand up. We're here. We're here for you. We're ready. We're able. Somebody take a picture here. I got it. We don't know what the results might be. We don't know where it's going. I may not be there, but right. I may not live to see it. I got everybody. Get them on your peanuts. All right, we're good. All right.
Claudia, somebody put me on that list too, please.
Okay, so now that we have this reunion committee, now that we have this reunion now that we have the reunion committee.
Excuse me. Can I have everybody's attention? Thank you.
Thank you, Ray. Thank you, Ray. Now that we have this reunion committee, now we need to know where we are going. Is that? Yeah. Okay. I don't know if this is doable. I don't know if this is doable. I mean, okay, hello? Hello? We got somebody on the floor.
I don't know if this is doable, but I would suggest that. Excuse me, everybody. Okay. Thank you.
All right. All
right, they've taken over. And I've had a senior moment, I've forgotten. my-
You say you didn't know if it was doable or what?
I don't know if it's doable. I have had a senior moment, I got so excited. No, I think that people have come forward and made such great suggestions. And thank God for our ancestors who had good genes and good brains.
Yeah.
That, I mean, I just looking at all this stuff coming forward, I said, oh my God. Thank you, thank you. But I wanted to say that I really would like for us during this time that we're coming together, that we set a workshop outside and schedule that in to discuss strategies. Because people have come up with all this beautiful stuff, but we gotta formulate it. We gotta develop a plan to actually execute it. Right. So we gotta have a little, because we're physically here together. We gotta think about how can we time it? How can we know, well, those of you that want to do something, go to this workshop and find out how you can do it. Okay, that's what I think. Woo.
So, does anyone, now that we have this reunion committee, does anyone want to, stand up? No, to put their city on our schedule? We don't, at this point, Jan, we don't have anybody at this point scheduled, do we?
Well, we got Ivan and he's not.
Ivan is not, he's not officially scheduled.
2025. Unless you get that financial report from you.
No.
You know who it is.
I mean, it was Ivan and Jimmy.
Right. No, that was in 24. And that was in 24. We had.
I don't think we know.
Not, well, no, wait, hold on, wait a minute. Jimmy declined for 2024. Right. 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 No, he has not told me that. He has not told me
You
that.
gotta volunteer, wait a minute.
My vote don't count me. However, what if we get approved?
Yeah.
Well, we have discussed that before.
You better pay
What we
$35.
need.
I mean, as much as I love Linfield, you gotta think.
Right.
Like, everybody else gonna approve, I think people, especially the other crowd, will be like, okay, I can do that. If we already have enough people to have to go touch this. Anyway.
Would you want
to hand that up? No. That ain't my area. I can help you with t-shirt design. But I would like to share my area. I love you though.
Oh. And we had people head it up, and we had people to walk on the wayside. So if we had someone who was proficient in that area,
We're in our real estate up.
she's like, oh boy, here she comes again. I'm not necessarily proficient in the area, however, my family is Florida. And I have to say that great things, especially among the still next. So it was really good. And we do have a big committee that has a each year representing since we are all local, our city is what? We into Miami. We all go into Miami. We feel nice. Overhead, I want to say we did reach out to, the board that we also had committee. You know, part of that committee was that here, they. Oh, yeah. Oh, maybe part of maybe. In the meantime, the second group over there, I think that,
Okay, Raymond, will you create a survey monkey for the family?
Yeah, I can do that. But also, what we're doing right now, we're trying to figure out who's gonna host next meeting. Is that what?
Right, we're trying to get some ideas or suggestions on where we're going to go in future reunions. And I was checking with this group to see if there's anyone who has a burning desire to chair their city.
And for the big LA. Oh. No, I think the cruise was a good idea.
Yeah. Okay, let's come to order. Raven has the floor.
I think the cruise is a good idea. We just came up with a committee, smaller groups organize a lot better than larger groups. So if the smaller groups can organize something, you know, just like maybe have a payment plan or work with the traveling. I think it's a great idea. We don't know where we're gonna go for the night buffer. We can figure out where we go to make this 5 and 26. It just gives us some time to figure out what's gonna happen next.
Okay, I agree. Any other ideas before we close out this discussion? Sheila?
well, to get somebody to
Jan, hold on just a second. Sheila, I recognize Sheila. I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
We can't hear you.
Okay, we will, Anissa, she was suggesting the cruise for, an earlier month. That was her suggestion.
Okay.
Jayanne, did you have another comment?
And if you're contributing, please do come a little bit closer to the mic because this is being recorded. Thank you.
All right. If we can get somebody for 2024, then we can get then the reunion committee can work on the cruise. For 2025. Everybody understand that?
Yeah.
Everybody's in agreement with that?
Well, the reunion committee may have to handle 2024. Because we, at this point, we do not have a host.
Worst case scenario.
That's what I mean. We have to take a plan for 2025. So,
We will have to call a meeting.
first thing I heard was we want to engage our young people, people said this is not affordable. But then we're talking about what we want to engage. We just take a step back, go back to the basics. Do an old fashioned cookout. I like the idea when we had the games and things. Because people with a lot of children are not going to be able to afford those things. So we really want to talk about engaging the entire family. We need to look at things that are affordable to families. I don't have no kids, so I can go to kids. But if we're talking about engaging the entire family, we can go back to the basics and say, let's have something at a park, let's have hot dogs and hamburgers at the park and things like that. So the people with larger families are able to engage. And then once you engage, people maybe they work on fundraisers and do more things like that. But if we want to get younger people so that we don't die out, we need to start really meeting people where they're at and say, let's go back to the basics, and do those games, and do those cookouts at the park.
But where? But where? That's,
Where we go, so we need to make that way.
well, well, JN contacted them, but we do not have a confirmation. So I can,
Maybe we should come up with a deadline. What is the deadline where we need to know for a fact that this person?
I have.
It's not bad, it's not bad, it gets people to kind of sit on it, see, because right now. We've been in the well, there's nothing in the well, what you guys in the every, when they're talking to each other, we don't have the whole person. That's what I'm on the committee, you gotta figure out what's going to happen.
So if you go, so
Yeah, that's what you said.
but if you go to South Bend, the committee is going to be in charge of the reunion. We're going to stay at a hotel, but yet go to Potawatomi Park for a cookout or a picnic.
Last year in South Bend, they had Eastside reunions. And all the Eastsiders did it for the park. They set up their tent. But this was the first time they went downtown to a hotel on Friday night. It was an all-white party. They had hosted it at the hotel. They had food and everything. It was very nice. On Saturday, we had big people all in the park with the tents and everything. And then on Sunday, we went to first church for church. And we had a service in the park, so we did two services. Yeah, and it was really nice. It was very nice.
Any other last comments regarding ideas on what we're gonna do? Because at this point, I cannot commit anybody who actually lives there. So it would be our reunion committee who would be directing all this. Diane?
My thought process is along those lines, but I also suggest at the 6-month mark, do a Zoom meeting. If we're gonna get young people involved, even if we do it generationally, in fact, so that they get to know one another and want to see each other.
See where you are. But still that.
Right, so we got to get some interaction among families. So that they get to know each other and it's not just the same. Oh, this is all right. And then, I don't know. We got to do something. We have to put a little more effort. And I think Zoom is a good way. Costs nothing. It's just the effort. But I have 5 grandkids. I would like them to know each other, their cousins, who family is, because if they walk through the night, y'all would just know their mom and you wouldn't know them.
Even though it was a Zoom meeting, we counted as the next number, right?
Right.
Yeah, so we can get to 100, man. We can get there, even via Zoom, we can get there. But I wonder if there's no one who's able to step up and you know, too close to 20, I mean, it's close to 20, to try to, for someone to that. If you consider, I put forth the option of a Zoom meeting for our next. For our next meeting, live. That doesn't mean we go to that every time. But this year, since we're gonna, maybe we, with the Zoom meeting, go live again.
The committee got, no, the committee got it.
Oh, we're gonna do it?
The committee got it.
Where?
No, we don't have it.
Oh, okay. And I do think too that it's time, and it is time for Los Angeles again, but we cannot do LA this coming year, but I'm thinking about it. Anita! Is she there?
Yes, ma'am.
So either 20 or either 25 or 26, we can do it, right?
26, I'm up for it.
LA is the vacation. So 2026 will be something.
So we got 2026. You need 2024. Okay, now, okay, 2025, okay.
Okay, so the tentative plans. Okay, what do you have to say, Virginia?
I was gonna say Francine is leaving here going to South Bend, so she can probably get us the park reserved.
Oh,
People there.
okay.
And she's going Krispy. Flying from Atlanta to South Bend next Friday.
So our tentative plans are to go to South Bend in 2024, chaired by the BFT Reunion Committee. And then 2025 was, are we trying to aim for a cruise? Is that the planning committee?
Look at all that. We're organized.
You know what, the East Side Reunion is next year too.
Perfect.
Perfect.
The East Side Reunion is next year. They do every other year. If we can coincide with it, one of the nights. Well, it's gonna be there, I don't know what
We can be distinguished, but
we can do it different weekend, that's what I'm saying. No, we don't have a weekend.
Okay, and 2026 is Los Angeles. Okay, write that down. Write that down.
So wait, Jan, it's only that the East Side Reunion coincides with the first of August, and I thought we would try to.
Yes. Yes. Okay, family, we need to wrap this up. So we have our tentative schedule. If there are any changes, you will be advised. Please watch your emails. The 2024 would be in South Bend, Indiana, chaired by the BFT Reunion Committee. 2025, we were aiming for a cruise chaired by the BFT Reunion Committee, working with the travel agent. 2026 would be Los Angeles, California.
Chaired by the committee, led by my cousin Ann.
And Anissa, but she done got just her picture, look.
Can she there, she's still on there. Okay, so this is our tentative plans. Raven?
One more thing is, what should we use as a universal platform for communication, like jamming and that is the place. A lot of people don't use Facebook, a lot of people don't use Facebook, a lot of young people don't use Facebook. So we need a universal system to be able to communicate with each other, not just getting suggestions from the older people, what you guys prefer to use. Sending stuff in the mail is just not, it's not as efficient as it could. It could be for some, for older people.
I agree, but we have some people on our directory who do not have emails. So you have to, there's a certain percentage of people that you have to mail a letter to because we want to keep them. They are part of our family.
And do you know who's in charge of that? Correspondence.
Corresponding secretary. Corresponding secretary. I haven't been calling on her this year, but I'm going to turn it over to her. Where are the directory?
Well, does anybody have any other suggestions though?
That's
What
my-
platform we can use?
We'll talk about it in our okay. Lindsay Beasley, Lindsay is now passing out to all of you a copy of the Barton Fields Thompson directory. Please check. Okay, I asked different family members to call. I gave some family members. Wait a minute. Let me ask this question.
Yeah.
Who got a call? Who got a call? Who got a call on the telephone? Who was contacted by a family member? Seeing if you were either coming to this reunion or checking your information or something. Huh? Yeah. Well, a lot of people calling me. But anyway, okay, so the list was divided up amongst different family members. And I asked family members to call because this is a work in progress. We need to continually update our directory. If you move, you need to let us know. So we have your new address, your new phone number, your new email address. With a family this large, it's very difficult to keep up with everybody's changes. So if you check your information, if it's not correct, I'm going to ask Lynn, raise your hand. Lynn, if your information, if you check your line of information, it's not correct, please give your changes to Lynn. Okay, she is our corresponding secretary. It's a work in progress. Those people that are not here, I will still try to contact them. If you no longer have that home phone number and you only use your cell number, please let that be known. Okay, but this is the new directory as of today. But if your information is wrong, please let us know. We tried to have the email address that you reported to us. Okay? And reach out and send your cousin the picture of and did you want to say anything about the criteria for the scholarship? This year, we did not advertise our scholarship. We did not do that selection process because we really were not sure if we were going to be able to pay our reunion bills. So we do want to start awarding an annual scholarship, at least a book scholarship, to one of our students of our family who is going on to college. We did have some graduates this year, and so they had developed a plan for writing an essay. So Ann is going to tell you about that.
Madam President has made the best point that we just felt this year we weren't financially able to actually support a scholarship, which really a scholarship may almost be too much of a term for it, because depending on the treasury, that's right, I like that, book scholarship, or just really an honorarium. So, oh, sorry. Look, thank you. So anyway, so the committee, the scholarship. Oh. So the scholarship committee has developed criteria, which is basically so many words, and we will refine it now since this year we weren't able to award one, but next year we will be ready. I mean, well, we were ready, but financially, because people are going to pay their dues, and because there will be donations. That's right, I stand corrected, not from the dues, but there is scholarship money now, and so next year we will be able to, and in time, alert you all to what the criteria will be already as established for applying for a book scholarship or an honorarium. And not just for college attendees, but those who are also going into graduate school. So anyway, so when the information goes out for the next reunion, you will have early enough whatever the criteria are for applying for this gift from your family. And we applaud the higher education. Any questions? I like that, yes. So anyone who's applying for some type of educational opportunity, there will be funds for it, yes.
I'd like to say, so we are going to have a church service on Sunday. And so remember what President that offering money will go to the scholarship fund. Oh, yeah. Bring your fund.
Okay, well, and then because we're having church,
Yeah, right.
is that something we need to vote on, Madam President?
No, we didn't start that. That's the money that we collected with the scholarship.
Okay.
fund.
I like it too. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
So there we are.
Okay, finally, Diane, come on up. Oh, history and archives, Jan. Oh, Misty. Where's Misty? Oh, okay. 2023. Tomorrow, those of you that are staying here at the hotel, the buffet, the breakfast buffet starts at 7:30. 7:30. Those of you who are staying here at the hotel. We would like to gather in the hotel lobby for a family picture from this reunion, wearing whichever shirt you have, t-shirt you have. If you have your red polo shirt, that's fine. Then some family members are departing at 10 o'clock with, Jan, are you going to the Barton Thompson Cemetery? And then some people still want to go and see Cousin Pete that did not have an opportunity today. We do have the address where he is. There is a limit of 2 people in the room visiting him at a time. So let's be mindful. Let's not overwhelm him or wear him out with guests. So, but I'm sure he does appreciate seeing those of you who are here for the reunion. Some people are exploring Huntsville. In your bags, you receive some coupons and other information regarding Huntsville and things to do in Huntsville. Then our program is at 6 o'clock. It will be in this room. Our banquet will be in this room. The meal starts at 6:30. The meal starts at 6:30, but we would like to have you assembled here at 6 o'clock so that we can begin our program. that has been planned. The color theme for the evening is maroon and white, which is in celebration of Alabama A&M University here. Those of you who are going out tonight, Chuck and Miss, what, are you all going out tonight?
If anyone would like to go out tonight, there is a nice little spot. And I already reserved a table for us there for tonight and tomorrow. And it is grown folks. You can get food and drink at a BJ. It's free of charge to get in. It has security. And it closes at 12. That's the only thing. So if you'd like to go, it's a Black-owned restaurant and a bar. So, it's called Saks Bar and Grill. The owners are Sarah and Carlos, son, mother and son that own it. The other place we can go, I know, y'all been to Black, which is, you see on Love and Marriage Hip Hop. They stay open till about 2. It's another place called Vibe that I know is here that I'll take you to. Now, other places, they do that, because see it here, but we can go by church if y'all want to. It's in the parking lot. Say we can church, y'all, on the way to the place. Whatever y'all want to do. I was thinking about 9:30 to leave and head out. Because I had to get my husband to take my mom so she can cheer. Jig it at she would laugh. Yes, and also we think about transportation, about how many people maybe you want to go. Be raise your hand and stick the money. Is there a cover for the rest? Yeah. For Black, no, it's not. Now, Black is a cigar bar. So they're smoking cigars inside and out. If you want to go there, that's the one that's on Love and Marriage. So I know me and my husband have, I have to drive this truck, I have to drive my car. Check people. Okay, so that's Chuck. I'm trying to see as far as. Who? Oh, okay. So yeah, the lobby. What time? Oh, yeah, that's not gonna work. Well, if we get 10, if we leave here 10, we get about 10. Oh, 12. Okay. Okay, so yeah, show up.
And if you're not a bartender, the car truck street. Less than 100 yards, right?
Okay, then on Sunday, Chuck, on Sunday, church services in the hospitality room, that's your room. So what, I don't know where, do you know the location of your room? Yeah.
My room?
Yeah, the hospitality suite. Well, we'll let you know about that tomorrow, where the church service is. Family picture at 9:45 in the lobby. 9:45 in the lobby.
The correct time is at BFT time.
That's the correct time, because people that are going to Cherokee is an hour and a half. Cherokee is an hour and a half from here. And I know some of the Thompsons are going to Cherokee. I know Jayanne wants to go to the cemetery, and then other people are going to visit Pete and explore Huntsville. So yes, 9:45 for the family picture. Please be here. You would have to do it on your own, or get with family members that are driving there. So anybody who needs a ride needs to talk to family members who are going. Okay? And then again, at 7:30 on Sunday is when the breakfast buffet opens. Yes, ma'am. Okay.
And they don't smoke in there, so if you smoke or cigar, whatever is outside, we're not smoking.
Okay. Okay, JN wants to discuss the archives, all of our history and information she has collected.
Immediately following this, the members of Jefferson State take pictures. Y'all do that tomorrow. We're gonna do that today.
Come on, come on, come on, come on.
Don't go to it. Okay,
I told.
Come on, Jan.
okay,
I think we want to update.
because I gave you some more names and you didn't put them in. You didn't put in. All right, I'm gonna do the BFT history real quick.
No, not the history. Talk about the historical items and sending those. No, we're not doing the history right now. We're doing what you want to mail, the stuff that you wanted to discuss, the archives, the stuff that's going to be mailed. The historical items that you wanted to be mailed to someone.
Is there anyone who's going to be the archivist for the family reunion? Because I have all these pictures and the pictures need to go somewhere. So my suggestion was to send it to Claudia. Claudia says she doesn't want it to be mailed to somebody else. So I have all the archives, like the first 50-year history and those, there's a scrapbook, and then there are books like this. And there are tons of books like this that have pictures. None of them. They're all pictures from previous reunions. Does anybody want to be the archives? No.
Well, that was my concern, was that I am flying and I wasn't going to be able to take them. So JN was recommending that they be mailed. So we want to know if there was anybody who wanted the things to be, mailed. I asked her if possible to hold on to them. Anissa said they could be, the records needed to be digitalized. Is that correct, Anissa?
Yes, digitized. Mm-hmm.
And but at this particular time, that's gonna take some time to do. So I don't mind the records coming to me, but I could not accept the records here at this reunion and take them back home with me. So it would require us, if we were going to do that, they would have to be mailed by postal mail.
So, Anissa said she would digitize them. So all we have to do is ship them to Anissa. You got it, huh?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Oh, no,
whole. It's a whole. I can take it. I'll look at what you have. I can take it. You can take them. I don't have them here because. No, but I can take what you brought here. Yeah, I saw what you had here. I'm happy to take it back. Okay, so but the point is that we need we need a help from the family. Joyce, don't leave. You can take the picture.
So you want the family to approve you mailing the items.
Exactly. So I move that we ship these, all the archives to Anissa to be digitized. I second. Properly.
It's been properly moved and Anissa, it's been properly moved in second that the information, all of the information that JN has be shipped, be mailed to Anissa. Is there any questions or comments? Anissa?
I'm good. I just need to know what happens after the digitization.
Tina?
Yeah.
Okay, as far as the digitalization or the mailing?
After.
Okay, for the digitalization, Anissa, is there a cost associated with that?
Yes, but I do have the ability to digitize quite a bit of it. I just don't know what kinds of material are being sent.
Okay.
If it's just photos, I have scanners. But if it's high 8 or archival footage, tape, or anything like that, that's where the cost comes in.
Okay, and then of course there would be a cost associated with the mailing.
Right.
And shipping of that, of those things. So, what is your pleasure? Do you want to refer this to the board to handle family or what? Okay. Okay, well, pardon me. Yeah, we have to vote on the motion. So the motion was that you would, well, can you restate your motion? I'm sorry.
That we would send the archive information to Anissa to be digitized.
Okay, so the motion is that the archived information would be mailed from JN to Anissa for digitalization. All in favor? Those opposed? Okay. So the motion passed. So we will work with Anissa to find out what the costs are and everything and let you know what the cost of shipping and materials that she will need in order to do that. We'll keep you. Anissa, after you do the digitalization, would we be able to have copies of CDs or something like that? What would we do with that?
I would probably make it be available online. A retrieval system online. Mm-hmm.
Okay. She heard you. Okay, thank you.
Yeah. By the way, that's my father joining. Robert Barton is here.
Hi, Robert.
Can I say one thing about that before I sit down?
Sure.
I have 4 shirts here that do not have shirts or tomorrow for the picture taking. And they're 25. Okay, and it's 2 large, 1 extra large, and 1.
Okay. With there being no other business, I'd like to call the chaplain up to prayer.
Can we see if
Oh.
Renell wants to?
Burnell.
Renell wants to.
Burnell, did you want to do something? Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, Burnell is doing, Burnell, are you doing milestones tonight or tomorrow? Oh, yeah, we gotta do this tonight. We gotta do this tonight. I'm sorry. Burnell, are you doing the milestones report?
She's online, but I'm not hearing her.
Maybe Burnell, can you hear me?
I don't think you can hear me.
Oh, okay.
There we go.
Now we can.
I don't have any of that information with me.
Okay, Anissa's got it on the screen. Maybe you can read it.
I have my phone and I'm getting kicked out the hospital right now.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll go on. Can I go on and do it for you?
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, family, this is our milestones report for 2023 for our reunion. We had one birth, Legend Creed Hankins, born June 9, 2023, son of Alyssa Ingram, grandson of Vanessa, great-grandson of Edward Pete and Mary Sachs. Brother of Finn. Yes, brother of Finn. One veteran had Second Lieutenant James Durant IV, graduate of United States Military Academy at West Point on May 27th. He had his graduation in commissioning. He got a BS degree in legal studies, the son of James and Karen Durant. Preston Houston Smith graduated from the University of North Alabama on December 10, 2022. A BS degree, son of Chuck Smith and grandson of Joyce and William Smith. Julian Patton graduated May 2023 from Warren Central High School in Indianapolis, Indiana, attending Wilberforce University in Ohio on a full scholarship and playing baseball. Son of Nicole and Melvin Patton, grandson of Kay Buckland, and great-grandson of Barbara Buffington. Aaron Triplett graduated from the 8th grade from Loma Linda Academy, attending Canyon Springs High School. Aaron, stand up, Son of Allison Brooks Frank and Darren Triplett, grandson of Merle and Barbara Barton Brooks, and grandson of Hugh and Lucille White. Congratulations. Danny Dwayne Carroll Jr. graduated June 4, 2023, son of Tyra Gammage, grandson of Phyllis Park, and great-grandson of Owen and Sadie Park. Yeah, that's right. We had one marriage, Allison Brooks and Brandon Ryan. 2022 Puerto Vallarta, Mexico. It was a beautiful wedding. These are announcements of other ventures. Tiara Harris Gray announced a new business venture, Peachy Picnics, picnic and event planning service on June 26, 2023. Our website is www.peachypicnics.com. Congratulations to Tiara. James Durant III was a contributing author of the book Responsible Leadership, Essential to the Achievement of the UN Sustainable Development Goals. The book launch was held December the 14th and 15th, 2022 at the UN in Geneva, Switzerland. Junior illustrated the book Barbie's Choice. It is a graphic novel written by Nikki Grimes. We had some deaths in the family. Henry Junior Chandler passed in December of 2022, son of Martinell Chandler, grandson of Sam Robert and Easter Barton. Charles Clinton K. Moore Jr. passed October the 1st, 2022, son of Daisy Helen and Charles Moore Sr., grandson of Ben Fields. Evelyn Thompson Glover passed, as we said, July the 20th, 2023, daughter of Gertrude Thompson, and that's Evelyn in the middle. That was last year in the union. Hakeem B. Cook, sunset on May the 18th, 2022, son of Erwin Barrett, grandson of Earl Barton. Thank you. Okay, now I'll put you down, Anthony, to close the prayer. Even one of my cousins. But those were the milestones that were reported to the family. Thank you, family, who submitted your information.
Good wishes. First of all, thank you for sitting together as a family. What we ask is your presence with you constantly as you also are family persons. Thank you especially for those that labor on our behalf. Make sure that we had a good time down here. This child.
Amen. Thank you, family. You are dismissed. Have a safe night if you're going out, and we will see you in the morning. Thank you, Anissa, for the technology.
Have a great time, everybody. Hi, Brian. Love you.
Now all your cousins want to come up and wave at you.